Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing an EGIK WM France deck G456 G8 onto G8 collection with FastLikeTree, mercator, and def_k. So, opening pack, I see Hewer. There's nothing else that's really any good. This pack is pretty junk. I guess Homemaker gets taken next, but yeah, pack's pretty junk. And Mastermind can be fine. You know, Homemaker has combos, but not expecting to get a playable card back. I'm getting back like Alms Collector, Settler, Fieldsman, Harvest Helper, like whatever, a bunch of cards I don't care about. With Hewer, I'm not interested in Alms Collector, so let's grab Hewer here. The only time I would maybe play Alms Collector Hewer is if I had some card like Sunday School, and then I could play Sunday School Hewer, Alms Collector Hewer round 4 after taking Clay in round 3. That'd be a thing that I could do. This pack. We've got Chief, which is pretty solid. Veggie Vendor, Alfalfa Farmer, Field Agent. I mean, Hewer supports, like, if my cards are going to be bad, Big Stone House is a pretty good way to go, right? And with Hewer, I expect to have the stone to support Chief here. You want Veggie Vendor there? Certainly Hewer can build major improvements, but yeah, so I could grab something like Innovative Builder here or Gardener's Wife. I'm a bit lower on Botanist because of Hewer. I just not that likely to need the stone accumulation spaces. And Gardener's Wife fulfills a very similar role to Botanist. Card player with Hewer is pretty bad just because Hewer is a bit unreliable. You'd have to do like a lot. You could really stretch yourself making card player good with Hewer, but it's very hard to predict. So, Carrot Cake Baker coming back is a card that enables silly stuff with like pies or whenever you bake kind of thing. So that could be a card that I take. The Stonecutter and Hewer. Is there a path to building stone rooms here? Maybe in the miners, maybe. Um, Potter's pretty weak, but it might be okay with Hewer just because you end up taking a couple random clay actions that you're not sure what to do with otherwise. I mean, with Stonecutter, I can build stone miners as well, stone miners and stone majors, but like with Gardener's Wife here, I probably want to build a cooking hearth, right? That's probably how I'm feeding this game, is with a cooking hearth. Hide Farmer can be okay. So, I mean, I could take Stonecutter, and it could be pretty good depending on the miners. Especially if I get something like Mansion, then hey, I'll build a stone room, save a stone on it, and play Mansion, right? That could be pretty good. But I think most of the time this Potter is actually okay. And I know Potter is super weak. Like it's a much weaker card than Stonecutter. But I think Potter plus Hewer is okay. I'm surprised Homemaker came back. I expected this one to be gone. Guess there's a world where I could take Settler there just in case Casino Manager's in the draft, but there are some combos with Homemaker that I could get in the minor improvements that I would want to play. Potter's normally really weak, but I don't have anything like I can play Potter into Hewer, and then I can play like Gardener's Wife round 5 or 6. It's not a problem. And this just seems like a pretty basic 4-room stone house game, maybe 5 if I get enough read, or I get a read discounter, or I get some payoff for the 5th room. But I think most of the time this is a 4-room stone house game for a 4-point chief. Try to have a reasonable improvement score, 5 family members, decent vegetable score, no negatives, that kind of thing. Wow, Veggie Vendor came back? What? Also, Traveling Salesman. Traveling Salesman makes me kind of wish I had taken Stonecutter. Because this Veggie Vendor plus Gardener's Wife is super redundant. Is this a building planner game? Is this Veggie Vendor so redundant that this is a building planner game? Probably I'm building a clay room, right? Probably the plan is just I'm going to have enough clay policing Hewer that I'm going to build a clay room. People play Building Planner and they like it. So the thing is, the reason I'm thinking about Building Planner is because I just don't think I ever played both Veggie Vendor and Gardener's Wife. But I think there's a world where I play Building Planner, Gardener's Wife. It combos with Homemaker. Probably not going to have the food to do all of that, expend 9. But I just think I'm never playing Veggie Vendor and Gardener's Wife. And I think Veggie Vendor just doesn't even look that good here. I mean, card player, I could get Dre. So it's not great with Hewer, but I could get Dre, so. Ooh, hello, Pelts. Pelts is pretty good. Good. It's a incentivizes the 5th room for sure. Yeah, nothing else that I'm seriously considering here. Pretty easy Pelt. Building planner, you get tight on reno actions. It's true. Ooh. Hmm. Also cutting board. I mean, Muddy Waters is very good as well. Planter box can be quite good also. So I think this is, but I think it's Dormer or Muddy Waters. Dormer sometimes goes all the way around the table, especially Veggie Vendor did, so maybe it's gonna come back. I mean, Muddy Waters does combo with Card Player as well. I mean, it's a very solid card. Very solid card. All right. Is Gate like the actually the perfect card for me here? Gate actually looks perfect. So ceramics is fun, but I have no reason to build the oven. So I think I'm taking strawberry patch or crop rotation field, trying to wheel Gate. Maybe I'm just taking Gate or wild chickens. You know what? Wild chickens actually looks quite good here. Also, the early food seems pretty good. It actually seems quite important for my game to get some early food. And I'm trying to wheel Gate. And then the dream is double Reno fence in 14. That would be a reason to play Homemaker because then I'm fencing twice and like the second one, the fence action is getting me a field. Means I'm not building a clay room, but that could be fun. Sorry, people are sending me money for stuff. Yeah, people are sending me money for stuff. So that's good. Nice to get money back. Baker's Tool. Whenever you use an action space orthogonally adjacent, you can take a big bread action. Steel Trap. If you have 4 or fewer unused, I should say fewer, unused spaces on your farm, you receive 1 food. Simple Fireplace. Simple Fireplace goes into the cooking hearth really easily. I know I want that with Gardener's Wife Pelts. Could be a pick, especially given Muddy Waters. Probably not Thunderbolt, although Planterbox Thunderbolt is a thing. There's Planterbox Thunderbolt Fieldsman. So you can put what, 8 grain and turn it into 16 wood. That that could happen. That could happen. You do like a 3 or 4 action combo for 16 wood. I think I take Simple Fireplace over Cornucopia here. Ooh, Ground Pickaxe Plow came back. Huh. I think I just don't need it. I think I just don't need it, which is crazy. I like the card a lot, but I think the I you know what? I should take it in case I don't wheel Gate. But Berry Bush is a thing too. It fills a similar role to Wild Chickens, though. I'm gonna wheel Gate. I'm gonna believe that I'm wheeling Gate. Planter Box came back. That's surprising. Yeah, Cutting Board looks quite good given Cornucopia, so I think I'm taking that over Planter Box. Also, I might not even ever sow this game. Yes. Ceramics falling out of the draft too. Weird game. This is a weird draft. Really weird draft. All right. Cash crop app, Venmo, PayPal. That's funny. Oh, why did... Oh, there's two cash payments. We both did it at the same time. That's why that number doesn't add up. There we go. That makes more sense. I poo-pooed Splitwise for a while, but it's actually very nice. I mean, it's easier now. We had some complicated trips earlier when I was younger, when it was still not that well developed. It would be for Rylocren's witty repartee. Yeah, it certainly is helpful. Um, yeah, so the idea with this hand is minimum 4 rooms, probably 5 rooms, stone house. The big problem is I have a bunch of occupations I want to play in the early game, and I also really want to grow, like, quite quickly. So what are the odds that Homemaker comes out before the building planner state fences, right? Not that high. Um, Occupation, getting to 2 occupations seems really important because the quality of action that I need is really high, right? Like I actually do want to get wild chickens out pretty early because it's just going to be a 4 food action in the first 2 harvests for me. I need both of those things. Getting my reed efficiently will matter as well. So maybe this is a hand that doesn't care about reedstone food, but does want to take every 2 read action that it sees, especially in stage 1, and then every good wood action that I can get. We'll see. It seems like it's going to be tough to do all of the above. Starting in the 2 seat's a pretty good start, though. Starting in the 2 seat is a pretty good start to the game. I'm going to cheap ock here. I actually think getting my ox out at a reasonable time is pretty important in this game. Oh, I have the offset. Power! Round 1 power card with Potter here. That works. That works. Good. And the other players, it doesn't matter so much because I don't need to click on them too often. I missed one. I did miss one. Such a nice button. I love it. That button is so fantastic. What a great button. Barn Watchman. Whenever you use the take 1 grain action space, you may build 1 stable at no cost. I mean, I was joking about Casino Manager, but seeing a round 1 Barn Watchman, it could actually be in the game. It's going to be one of those, remember that time we'll open first with Potter? Yeah. Maybe. Fennel, what does this do? 3 food. Whenever you plow fields, remove 1 food. When you get a vegetable which you can sow. So presumably Def is maybe on the sown veggie payoff card. He cannot, I believe, also have Strawberry Patch. I think it was too late for him to get it. I think I saw it fourth, I think. I might have seen it third. It's possible that Def has I think you can only have one of them. They were in the same pack, weren't they? I think they were in the same pack. So yeah, first move 2 read, second move probably maybe expensive occupation, maybe could start player cutting board, I suppose. It's not the dream action. I could have 2 clayed given simple fireplace, but my plan is to be taking clay in 3 or 4 to set up pure. So I think we got G6 in here as well. G and G6. 1, 2. Easiest 2 read of my life. I might get expensive Ock back here. Especially if Def is on a no Ock open. Like if he plows, I get expensive Ock back here. I play I probably just play Hewer. Yeah, it's too early for card player. I need too many consecutive wood actions to play card player. Oh, Mercator played Rice Farmer. And then Def got 3 wood back. That's pretty good for Def. That is less good for me. It's pretty bad for me, actually, I think. Day labor here. Yeah. Hmm. The yellow stick figure reads Stone Foods twice. FastLikeTree, start player axe. Hmm. Well, apparently I was correct to value occupation highly. It is, you know what? It's not bad having the last action in this round because this gives me total flexibility with my hewer. The only problem will be if both clay actions get taken. If both clay actions get taken, I'll be pretty sad. And you know what? I'll leave myself the option of playing Cheapok as well, in case both clay actions are untaken with my next move. Yeah, so then I either start player or occupation, most likely. Unless I have to take clay because 4 clay got taken. Mercator plays Public Forest. I don't think public forest is very good. Getting like the thing is, part of what makes private forest so good, wood is a good resource, but also um, I'm gonna play an Ock here. I think I get the building planner out just to get it out. 6, 9, and or is it 6, 8, 10? I don't remember. I never play this card. It's 6, 8, 10. Oh, that's a stone room. Should be a wood room. Well, I'm guaranteed to get 2 very good actions next round. Um, Def has 2 modes, Nur or no room. We'll see. I mean, Pain. Anything can happen, right? Pain built a room in round 4 with me the other day. Never thought that would happen. So, all right, the 4 clay is pretty important. I probably just take it with my first move. It's 4 food for the potter, which is actually very important for paying for the my continued occupation spam and for playing for stuff like the homemaker. Def's collecting. Most of the time, I would say yes. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable guess. So FastLikeTree has a move after me. So I could do something like start player Wild Chickens or start player Berry Bush. Could start player Wild Chickens if I think I need the food. I mean, I do really just want to take a ton of wood, right? Yeah. And this is like a 2 wood and some food action, which is fine. I think that's a thing that I'm totally fine with. If I play Wild Chickens here. Feed 2 food clay. So FastLikeTree could take 4 wood here. And then if you take 4 wood, then you have the ability to build before me next round if Family Growth flips. But I just grab 6 wood and a food here. And then probably the 4 wood is gone, so my second move is 5 food or build. Could be occupation, I guess. Could be occupation. We'll see. See what moves get taken. And one like a 5 food action covers me until the round 9 harvest pretty much, which would be nice. That would be quite nice. Expect Mercator's taking the 4 wood here, right? And then Def has a choice between start player or 5 food, probably. Maybe, yeah, start player or 5 food, most likely. Maybe take start player. If he does have Alms Collector, the 5 food is not a super important move. He could also build the well, I guess. He's got some reason to want to build the well. Mercator, Reedstone, food. If I get the 4 wood back, that is insane. Getting the 4 wood and a food back is absolutely insane. That would be the absolute best possible. Like this would be make like my first 5 rounds pretty incredible. Yeah, Def's building the well. So I expect he has some well upgrade card, Or maybe he's got like Animal Trap or something. Like his miners that he can play actually depend on him having the well. 4 wood plus food, pretty good. And then a 6 food action next round would be pretty gross. Would be pretty gross. Build a stable for a single wood. There's no reason not to. Well, there is a reason not to, but I will pay a wood for 1 point, since it is likely to be a good exchange. Chef's kiss. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Did I say chef? Chef. That was just the gravy on the cake there. So yeah, so if I'm expecting the food actions are gone, I get Hewer most likely. Yeah, and I get Hewer here too. So if both those actions are gone, I like the 2 read quite a bit. Just because the 2 read means, you know, I'm safe on read. But if the 6 food is there, the 6 food seems quite nice. Let's see, did Family Growth flip? It did. Family Growth did flip. I mean, Mercator's not threatening build at all. So I could hold off on build until next round. It saves me having to take start player. It would give me time to play Gardener's Wife. And I also want to play Homemaker. So let's see if I do 6 food, Occupation, Homemaker. Then round 7 I'm doing build plus Gardener's Wife. Means I'm not taking any more wood, but who cares? Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Mark building the clay oven here. So does he have something here? Did not Reno. He did not do that on Reno. Ceramics fell out of the draft. So Merc wanted to rush the clay oven round 6, but did not want to take ceramics. This confuses me. Oh, Def playing backdoor. Ooh. Okay, so I grow next round and just either give up on a vegetable or a field. Giving up on a vegetable or a field's totally fine. Both of those are fine. And with 2 people growing here, I think the food action is actually pretty great. Food into occupation with the intention of build into grow. And maybe what I do is second move build, and then I ock into grow round 7. I think both work. And then I play Berry Bush on Family Growth. Could play Muddy Waters, I guess. But I like the idea of getting Berry Bush out. Berry Bush plus Hewer plus Potter can carry me for a little bit, which is part of why I like it so much. Mercator, I have the last action of the round, so I get to first action build next round. So that lets me play an occupation here. And I don't see any, like there's no first action occupation that lets Def grow in front of me, right? Not that I see. So the question is just Gardener's Wife or Homemaker. Vegetable or food for a field? You know what? If I don't play Homemaker here, it doesn't have to come out until round 13. Whereas if I play Gardener's Wife here, it does want to come out again very quickly. Yeah, I could have also taken the 2 read here. That was also an option for double build into grow 7 and 8. But that means that I'm not getting the fences out in round 8, so I think this is okay. Plus FS Sewer again. Single room here. Into family growth. I could play Muddy Waters. I could play Simple Fireplace. I could play Berry Bush. I think any of those are pretty reasonable. I will not need my cooking hearth to feed until stage 4. So maybe Berry Bush is the play then? The problem is I do definitely need a cooking hearth. I absolutely need a cooking hearth. And I know that Veggie Vendor is in the game. The thing is, Mercator already has built the clay oven. And Def built the well, but presumably would go after vegetables. You know what? I should probably simple oven here because not getting the cooking hearth would be really devastating. Maybe I'd just go greedy here and play Berry Bush. It's slightly greedy, but I think it's okay. So then I do 3 food and a clay. And put an extra thing on Berry Bush. And then I build 3 fences for 4 fences for 3 wood. So the 2 read round 9 is pretty important for me. Because obviously I can't build a room in 10 unless I get that 2 read. So maybe start player Simple Fireplace round 8 is a thing to do. Or start player Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters even round spaces, right? Yeah. We'll see. We'll look at how the food is looking. If FastLikeTree takes clay, that makes a difference. If Def renos or builds another room or whatever, that makes a difference. Def gets 6 wood here, which is pretty great. I'll take 4 wood. Comes with the food. Get rid of this crap. Ooh. Is this start player here for FastLikeTree? Probably what this means is I need to take a Reedstone food action. Yeah. Yep, I can't risk not getting that room in 10. And getting an extra Reedstone food action is not great, but should be okay. So FastLikeTree is just trying to set up for build grow in 9. Yeah. And I mean, presumably Mercator will take 1 grain over 2 reed, but Def could easily take 2 reed because it would make his build into 10 a lot better. So I think I have to take Reedstone food here. Yeah. Then last action. What do I want to do here? I guess I can monitor Hewer. But probably last action card player. I won't want to take wood next round. Yeah, and then if I play... Well, so then what's the Muddy Water sequence? The Muddy Water, so wood on top in 9. So then it'll be stone on top in 12. So it doesn't make a difference for Muddy Waters. I do have backdoor in hand also. Def took the clay. Am I supposed to take the other 2 clay then? I think I might be supposed to take the other 2 clay. Because this is like taking 2 clay food stone. Yeah. Plus, it means that there's only one player who's realistically... you know what? No, FastLikeTree has the cheap fireplace. Could do an upgrade. And Def just sowed a vegetable. So, yeah, the race for the cooking hearth is on, actually, I think. This layout, the fields being here is suspicious. Like, did he take Sunrise Admirer? Sunrise Admirer would like Fennel. Getting a pair of boar here would be great for my pelts. But the 4 wood would also be good. Probably Def's taking the 4 wood and I'm taking the 2... Well, no, I have to take the reed if they're there. Yeah, I'm hoping to wheel the 2 boar. Def is sowing, so he's on Country Doctor then, most likely. So that means I have to... Well, it means I could just backdoor. I could just backdoor next round. Yeah, you would take backdoor pretty highly with Country Doctor too, probably, as Def. Right? You would take it pretty highly because you're thinking, well, maybe country in a late family growth game, Country Doctor is my only family growth. So then you backdoor just to get in 8, 7, or 8. Mercator with the fireplace. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of start player simple fireplace into cooking hearth. But I will definitely take the 2 boar. The 2 boar seem really important for this hand. Yeah, so Def's probably... This is probably a start player, and then he's going to reno cooking hearth. So if I want the cooking hearth, Yeah, it's tough for me to get the cooking hearth. I might just end up with a fireplace. Which hurts my pelts. Definitely. Oh, no, he changed the stone grab. Interesting. All right, well, I'll take the boar here. I think the boar are reasonably important. So presumably Def is going to play Country Doctor last action. So I'm going to start player Simple Fireplace. The question is, do I immediately build the Cooking Hearth after? There's one, I mean, there's two available right at this moment. Mercator did not just upgrade, so maybe I guess I played Star Player Muddy Waters rather than Simple Fireplace, presuming that Def plays Country Doctor here. No, he's gonna play Ice Cooler. Well, that's not a thing that lets him grow. Hmm. Okay, so I take 3 wood here. I really thought Def was on Country Doctor. I totally thought Def was on Country Doctor. I get plus FS Hewer, and then I eat 4 food and a clay. Breed this guy. That goes up. And I will build a wood room. Build a D, save a wood. Having 8 food after the round 9 harvest is pretty great. It's pretty great. But I need all of it. I need all of it because of pelts. Like I want as much as I can get. So probably the 4 clays getting taken this round. So I have to ask myself, how much do I care about the two clay? Like, do I take the 2 clay? Probably not, because probably the 3 clay does not get taken. Def Renos to get onto the build room space. So this move is not forced. Could be anything. Could be 3 wood. Could be plow. Probably not plow. Could be 3 wood. Yeah, 3 wood's fine. I don't really need. It looks like I don't need card player anymore. I'm just getting there on my resources. If I play it, it's probably exactly for the scenario where I want 1 extra clay from my Muddy Waters. So I play it in the round before Muddy Waters. What has a point from Mastermind? Why has FastLikeTree given himself a point from Mastermind? No. It doesn't. It doesn't give a point to everything that gives a point. It doesn't give a point to everything that gives a point. Like yeah. That's not how that works. It is a nice card. Yeah, it would just be so broken because you would just pick every free occupation with or free minor with a point on it. Ah, plus V. Rick's got Debt Collector. Um, I think I might just Cooking Hearth upgrade here just to make sure that I get it. I guess I could start player pelts looking at the two cattle in round 11. Yeah, it keeps them away from death. Wouldn't mind that. Yeah, yeah, that's probably a decent plan. The question now is, do I build a fifth room, and if I do, what resource type it pretty much has to be wood, right? There's not enough clay left in the game for me to take clay and build a clay room, unless it's a stone room. But I mean, if it's a stone room that's coming at, then theoretically, like my plan is to do the gate thing still. So it is Sunrise Admirer for Def. I figured it had to be something like that. I'm gonna start player pelts here. Two boar for 4 food and 2 points. So yeah, eat two boar, pelt both of them, and grab the cattle here. And no hewer, nothing special. All right. So I have quite a bit of food now because I've got 12 food and the desire to pelt two more things. So I am well taken care of in terms of food. So wood. If I can get enough wood to build the fifth room, I'll do it. I like the idea of the double gate homemaker thing. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. The only problem is that I don't have capacity for the third animal type. So maybe I think about building a stable just to hold like the one sheep on it. But that's a nut. That's like even more wood that I need. So I have enough wood right now to fence 13. And if I build the room and play homemaker, I probably try to plow twice maybe. I don't know. Certainly going to grab the 4 wood here. The 4 wood is very nice. How did my clay get off-centered? I don't like that. I want the clay to be in its spot. Um, yeah, I think the big thing is just getting enough clay. That's like the thing that I'm most worried about here. Oh, I took too much food from my boar. Oh, I fed like I had a cooking hearth, so take away 2 food. I only have the simple fireplace. I took too much food. So if I build a wood room and fence, let's say fence 13, build a wood room and fence 13, and play gate, that's 19 wood total. Not far off. Not far off from that. I'm 2 3 wood actions away from doing that. So yeah, it's probably a reasonable play. I don't like the animals going around like this though. That is upsetting me. And then 2 read next move with the intention of build into grow next round. Oh, and I have a wood on the berries, on the berry bush. Yeah, having a wood on the berry bush. I think I build a stable just to hold that one sheep. And then yeah, I set up last action of the game. Um Reno gate. Yeah, I like that line. Yeah. And then I have to first move clay this round, this next round coming up. I have to first move take clay. So clay and 6 food plus FS Hewer thing there. Yeah, so first move take clay here because FastLikeTree and Mercator both want clay as well. And then yeah, play Homemaker at some point. I guess if I play Homemaker, I could just fence 3 instead of building the stable. Could do something like that. Is Homemaker giving me my only 2 fences? It might be giving me my only two fences, or my only two fields. It might be giving me my only two fields. It'd be kind of a cool line, actually, I think. Uh, yeah, nobody's taking build here. We'll just play Homemaker. Death going to Stone makes me think that I don't need to do the gate thing, but I think I'm playing Homemaker anyways, just in case. At worst case scenario, it's 2 food for a field. I'm paying an extra 2 food that I wouldn't have had to pay otherwise. But presumably, FastLikeTree will push to get to a stone house, right? Now, if we're the only two people renovating, then I only need to duplicate one space, but... And I need one more read also. Call that out. That I need one more read grab. Oops, that's not the right thing. Do I go for the stable? I think... No. I think wood is too contested. I just have to be okay with ending the game without a sheep. Or trying to take the sheep after my first reno. Yeah, because I have to get this chief out as well, so... I do only have a certain number of actions remaining. Oh, did FastLikeTree not grow last round? Oh, FastLikeTree didn't grow last round. Or he did, but he had double built? Oh yeah, he just didn't grow last round. Yeah, because Def did. Okay. Oh yes, because Def and I both built in the same round. Right, there we go. That's what I was missing. Okay. That's fine. So I could take my read here. Could plow. Read or plow. Plow seems like it should be super open. FastLikeTree only needs one more. Def doesn't care about plow anymore. Take my read. If I could get 3 read, then I could build the BMW, but that seems overly greedy. So I'm getting 3 food, 1 wood here. So I have enough wood to fence 11 with gate. Assuming that I don't need to play cutting board, which seems like the animals are plentiful enough. I do not need to do that. I'm going to have 4 extra stone that I don't really have a use for. I guess I could maybe take 2 read and build a stone room, but yeah. I got locked in on this gate line, so building a stone room I think was not really in the cards. Family growth and fence. Okay, I'd be very happy to... Yeah, plow sow is fine. Plow sow is like a 3-point move for me. Def start player strawberry patch, no problem. Yeah, I've no problem taking plow sow here. And then second move, then I'm probably going to get second move 2 boar. I pelt both of them. And then last move family growth. Could even fence 3. Oh, fence is taken. Never mind. You get that wood? What wood are they talking about? Oh, why did he put it in the top left? Top left is my corner. So last two moves, Chief and Family Growth. I guess I could still do the gate. I could reno Cooking Hearth upgrade and then do the gate thing after if I need any more food. So let's see. I'm getting 3 food and a wood here. Puts me at 10. I want to pelt once more. Puts me at 12. I get a Hewer proc. Puts me at 13. Potter puts me at 15. I need to pay at least 1 food. So I need like 6 more food for the rest of the game, which I could get from. Oh, and I need to play Chief as well. Yeah, if I need to play Chief, maybe do that here. Yeah. So the dream scenario, I think, is first action Reno Fence into second move 3 sheep, because that's 2 points and 4 food. It would be quite a good move. So I get plus 3 food wood from Barry. Whoops. And then I pelt a cattle to feed 9. Plus veg also. FastLikeTree just not going to fence at all. So probably has Hide Farmer. Just going to forgo fencing altogether. I mean, it makes it possible for me to get the sheep, I guess. Oh, the sheep only are 1 food each with simple fireplace. Ooh. So it's only up 2 points and 2 food. Yeah, not upgrading to my cooking hearth is costing me here at the end because I've been okay on food until this final harvest. So this final harvest is where the 4 or 5 food that the cooking hearth could have given me is going to catch up to me. Oh, I'll eat a clay as well. I should eat a clay. Could plow sow here? Sure. Oh, sorry, not eat a clay. I lied. Not eat a clay. Because I want to have 5 clay, of course. So Def's definitely not letting me get the sheep. Def will take it as a 3 point move. But I think I try for it anyways. Because it also lets me play cutting board here. Which cutting board actually is pretty nice. So fence 3 here. Pay a food for a field. Yeah, playing cutting board is probably about as good as upgrading to a cooking hearth at this point. Because probably what I'm doing at the end here is eating 2 cattle and as many vegetables as I need. So like 2 cattle, 2 vegetables, plus 1 extra because I need to, if I'm going to pay for the field. So 2 cattle, 3 vegetables. But if I play cutting board, then I can eat 3 vegetables and keep the cattle. And that would be 3 food apiece, plus presumably some food from. Well, no, Def doesn't have a cooking hearth. Yeah, nobody else is eating vegetables, actually. I assume someone else is eating vegetables, but maybe not. Just giving myself the chief points here. No need to hold on to it. Yeah, sheep are gone. So, cooking hearth upgrade is probably a 2 point move. Because I eat 2 cattle instead of eating anything else. I guess if FastLikeTree doesn't take the 4 clay, then I get a food from Hewer. I assume that clay's getting taken here, though. Wasn't 4 food just better? Oh, 4 food was just better. Oh, you're totally right. Oh, man, you're totally right. Yeah. 2 food versus 4 food. The cooking hearth is a 2 food action. Yeah. Sorry, 3 food versus 4 food. So it was 1 food better. Yeah, it was 1 food better. You're right, Deepembo. Yeah, a couple of mistakes at the end of the game in each of these games. Sloppy by me. But I think it doesn't make a difference. I think the 1 food doesn't matter. Because I'm taking grain and then I have I'm 11 is all the food I need the rest of the way. So be first, last move unblockable. 8 and eat a veg to pay for the field. And then eat 2 cattle and 2 food to feed 10. So whatever I score plus 10. This enough? Not sure. I don't have many improvement points. 50 only. Only 50. Yeah. It's just a doomed strategy all along. I like a lot of it. My improvement score is pretty poor. Only the 1 point from the cooking hearth. Never managed to get the muddy waters out. So Death's got Stone Oven and the Well. So he's got a good improvement score. Obviously his crop score is better. His animal score is better. So what do I have? I have the extra room and then Chief plus Pelts. Our vegetable score is the same, but yeah, he's got me beat. And he's got 3 fenced stables too. Yeah. Was his feeding just a lot more efficient? I don't know. Without a cooking hearth, I don't see it. But obviously his farm is quite nice. Yeah, he didn't really care about plows. So were the animal grabs really good? Maybe Death's couple animal grabs were really good. Like 3 sheep. 3 sheep's a pretty good animal grab. That's a 3 point move. Yeah, he did get start player into. Or am I thinking about the last game? I might be thinking about the last game. Hmm. Did I grow kind of late? I guess Def is growing going in front of me, but like if he start player, I don't mind going second at all. And like I got the 2 cattle. Maybe, yeah, I mean, I'm missing 2 points from sheep, and I'm missing up to 2 points from cattle if I had the cooking hearth out earlier. So maybe I delayed that too long, but I mean, that would have cost me points in some other areas, right? I did a 2 clay action. Maybe that 2 clay action was quite bad um, because it didn't give me food until. I mean, it gave me food from the hewer, but I've got 3 extra hewer food here that I don't need. Hmm. So like, if you're not gonna sow your, if you're not gonna sow my crops, but I mean, 4 points for vegetables is pretty good. Hmm. I could have played backdoor. I could have played backdoor to grow a bit earlier, like start player round 12 backdoor. I built with my second move instead, maybe. Yeah, I guess Def was seated in front of me most of the game, and the other 2 players were not really relevant in the final calculation. So if he's taken, good actions, if he's taken the best actions, I'm getting the second best all game, then that makes a difference. But I mean that I like my hand quite a bit. I feel like my hand is pretty good. I think I should have scored better than 50. Maybe the fifth room was not worth it. I don't know. Because I could have just fenced. Like, I didn't have to play Homemaker. I could have just dumped Homemaker. Just fenced earlier when I had all that wood, and then I could have taken the animal grabs myself. Would have cost me a pelts food, but. So let's look at when did Def do all his fencing? He did it at the end of the game, right? Because he fenced first move in 14. Or no, was that Mercator? Mercator fenced in 13. And then Def first move fenced in 14. So Def first move fences in 14 and then manages to get this many points out of animals. Yeah, that's quite good. That's quite good. So he got his 2 point cattle and he got the 3 point sheep. Yeah, I mean, his improvement score is a lot better than mine, right? Obviously. Like, his improvement score basically cancels out my 10 points. And then he's got me beat on stables, animals, and grain. And he has an extra field, although that's kind of nullified by the empty space. Could I have used Potter? Or could I have used Veggie Vendor? I don't think so. Was ceramics good here? When did the pottery get built? The pottery didn't get built until pretty late. Maybe hewer is a good enough reason to just take ceramics because I build the clay oven so easily with the 1 stone from the hewer and the fact that I like taking clay. Yeah, I guess I could have done that. Try to build a free pottery instead of playing Potter. I think it just comes down to 10 food, right? Because 10 food is 3 points. Yeah. Yeah, 10 food is about 3 points. Yeah, I guess hewer's not. Yeah, if maybe I need to find a way to build the stone room because like I do trigger hewer at the end of the game here. Not that that really matters, but was there a way for me to spend some more stone? Maybe could take a look at that. Get a bit better value out of my hewer. Certainly, I did. What did I do? I did that 1-2 clay action. That's just a 4 food action. 370. Because like I got to grow relatively uncontested, which was nice. Hmm. I guess maybe just my moves were not efficient enough because like my hand is pretty good. I'm surprised that it's a 4 point difference between Def and I. Maybe Def just has a really incredible game and I don't see it because I'm focused on my own game. Maybe Def just has a really good game and I don't see it. Second pick Universal Educator is aggressive. It's quite aggressive. Yeah, he did get a six pick strawberry patch. He did. He did get a six pick strawberry patch. Yeah. And he got the ice cooler points. Yeah. Yeah, maybe just had like a really efficient game and I just didn't notice it because I was focused on my own game too much. Which is alright. Um yeah, and I guess if he's going in front of me in most rounds, and we can look at Mercator and FastLikeTree and say that just look at their final scores and say that they probably made a couple mistakes, most likely. Like FastLikeTree going to the build room space 3 times with yeah, I think he went to the build room space 3 times with Axe, which is probably not what you want to do. But I mean, if he doesn't build in 5, then Def grows in 6 even easier, which is not what I want to happen. Like he wouldn't have even had to have used backdoor. Hmm. Yep. Well, I mean this Fennel seems extremely good. It does seem like a very strong card. This Fennel seems really good. A food for 2 vegetables, so long as you want to plow 3 times. Or you can get them all at once by doing a plow. I didn't notice that. So if you have like riding plow or whatever, you can get it all at once, which is kind of crazy. Or crooked plow even would be a better example because you can only do that on the plow and field space. You don't actually get a sow after. Okay, well, GG. Yeah, I guess considering how early I had a fence stable down, um, I don't score enough animal points. Only 1 point combined between the 3 animal categories. Probably not good enough since I played building planner. Yeah. So maybe if I can find time to get the homemaker out for building planner as well, maybe that's a thing that could have gone a bit better. But yeah, hard to say. Maybe my minor sequencing was poor. Like maybe berry bush needs to come out earlier. But the food from wild chickens was pretty nice. But like I wasn't food tight in stage 2 because of that 6 food grab. Yeah, the game was kind of crazy in terms of getting a 6 food grab and stuff. Yeah. What I'm trying to understand here is like I'm pretty happy with this hand, and I don't think the game went that badly. So I'm trying to understand like how am I 4 points off of Def? And is the answer just he outplayed me by 4 points? I mean, then how did he? In what manner did he outplay me? And is it his game plan was just simply better, and my game plan is just flawed? I mean, Homemaker is not exciting. Building Planner is not anything great. Potter is generally pretty poor. And maybe Hewer was not that good. So maybe my hand was actually worse than I thought it was. because the hero was not that great. The only really good thing was the chief. Maybe. All right. What time is it? 4:45. Am I up for another game? Maybe. Take a bit of a break and think about it. Guys, I'm going to take a short break, and we'll be back in a bit.